everything was good. And then when this numbskull got in, as they really call themselves now, numbskulls, but when he got in, bad things happened to our country.
Okay, I don't think that they call themselves numbskulls, and I don't think anyone says that. Although I guess if anybody did, it would probably be Joe Biden, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. So anyway, again, we are in terrible times. He did his tariffs, he got his trade war, he got his liberation day, and every day somehow more of the stock market gets Thanos. I keep thinking we've hit rock bottom, but today has been pretty wild, this morning included, and it looks terrible, so terrible that even most of the people who normally would be defending Donald Trump are gonna have a really hard time doing that, but he is still on board. And so he has to conjure up this fictional world in which, no, actually things were really bad economically with Biden. It didn't get worse in a way that you can literally see by just looking up a chart of the stock market of the last 3 months. And so this is all insane. He thinks he's gonna be able to trick you, and if not trick you, berate you into sitting down and shutting the hell up as many of you are watching your 401k just poof into the ether. So here is the sort of messaging he thinks is gonna work. The United States has a chance to do something that should have been done decades ago. Don't be weak, don't be stupid, don't be a panicking, a new party based on weak and stupid people. Be strong, courageous, and patient, and greatness will be the result. Okay, so fresh off of like egg prices going up and Charlie Kirk telling everyone to shut up about the egg prices, and Carolyn Leavitt last week telling everyone, no. Prices aren't gonna go up. There's nothing wrong. We have price stability. Don't believe your lying eyes. He now says for all those people, many of them, many retired people, elderly people, their nest egg is shrinking every day. And he tells them, stop crying, stop complaining, don't be weak, don't be stupid. Look, I can't speak for everyone out there. Maybe all of you have an investment strategy that's been immune from all this, but I know what I see when I look. And I think that it's kind of my right as an American to complain about that. I don't think I'm being weak or being stupid when like the product of my hard labor is being stolen from me by a corrupt moronic oligarch. I think that's kind of American. It's indeed patriotic to complain about that, to expect more, but he would pitch it as something else. And he talks about, again, we're gonna beat China. We got these big deficits or whatever, and somehow this is better, I guess. We're gonna reverse it and reverse it quickly. Okay, well, things are being reversed quickly. Mostly the previous increases of the stock market, that is being increased or being reversed very quickly. He goes on to say, food prices are down. There is no inflation. Dude, what are you talking about? You can't just, you don't go to the grocery store, I do, okay? You're amazed by the word grocery. I can see what things cost. I know prices aren't going up. What are you talking about? This cannot possibly work. No one is so disconnected, or indeed in the bubble of the true Trump derangement syndrome, which is that you trust literally a single sound that comes out of his mouth to believe what he's saying here. And we're gonna discuss, but I wanna give you the latest update, because we're gonna get into sort of the international effect of all of this, because it's not just us as hurting, but all of this is not enough for him. Because see, part of the reason the stock market has been doing really poorly over the last 2 days is China did what we said they would do, what everyone said they'd do, which is that they matched his tariffs with their own. And he's now saying that unless they take them off, which they're not gonna do, he's gonna add 50% tariffs on them. What he'd had wasn't enough. He's gonna make it even more. The thing that already has created our stock market, he's gonna double down on, or triple or quadruple, quintuple. I don't know which down we're on at this point, but JR, things are pretty down.
This is beyond satire. I know people say it all the time whenever politicians and I guess celebrities do real life ridiculous things. This is beyond satirical from what it is that could happen. We already saw it. I mean, people pointed it out, but just go back to one of those truth posts. I believe the second one you had there, the back end when he said he's gonna reverse it quickly. Just look at that part. He says we're going to, but of course he blames it on Biden and has absolutely zero evidence behind that. But he said we're gonna reverse it, we're gonna reverse it quickly. Someday, people will realize that tariffs for the United States of America are a beautiful thing. Is it quickly or is it someday? I mean, it's literally the next words after quickly. Is it quickly or is it someday? Because someday could be years, could be decades from now. It could be months from now. Who knows? Because all of his idiot counterparts, or I guess all of his work buddies that are in his administration, his fellow billionaires, went on all these shows on Sunday and we're talking about how it is or it isn't going to be permanent. Oh, it's a negotiating starting point, but it's actually not, because we're staying strong and this president knows what he's doing. They don't have one message. They just don't care. So it's going to be quickly, but it's also going to be someday. Also, there's no inflation, food prices are down, just saying stuff. So this is the thing. We talk, I feel like sometimes just within the ether or just to the choir that understands what's going on. There's plenty of people that saw this coming. And in fact, matter of fact, about half the country. So of the people who didn't see it coming, as we see some of these somewhat millionaires lose money in the stock market and go on their streams and complain about it. I think you saw that too, John. So as they go on their streams and complain about losing, I lost $10 million. I can't believe this. What is he doing?
Yeah.
Yo, what he's doing is exactly what he said he was gonna do, except he didn't say it in those terms. He said, I'm gonna stop the woke, I'm gonna stop them black folks, I'm gonna stop them immigrants, the brown ones, and I'm gonna go after the trans folks, the gay folks, women. He's gonna go after all these people that you hate. And then once it's knocking on your door, now you're trying to figure out, what is he doing? How could he do this to me? How could that happen? It could happen because that's what you wanted for someone else and not for yourself. Even the billionaires are getting mad about this. Elon Musk is one of them.
Yeah, I mean, we did last week all the money that Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have lost. SSP is saying even Ben Shapiro is mad. Yeah, they got investments too. They can't be happy about this. They may not be able to all say it publicly, but yeah, no, all this is insane. And what do you? And if you're a good loyal MAGA person, what are you hearing? You go on like Fox News and it's Janine Pirro being like, I don't even care about my 401k. I'm not that I can't afford it. Like that's not empathy. That's not anything. That's not even sober. Like again, it is, you're lying to these people, but they can see their retirements evaporating. Madness, madness. If you enjoyed that, make sure that you never miss another video by subscribing. And if you want a little more, consider hitting the join button and becoming an actual member. But you're probably wondering, why the hell would I do that, John? First off, calm down. The stakes in this are very, very low. But also, when you click the join button and you become a member, you get access to bonus content that I make every week, and it's a ton of fun. You get access to tons of custom emojis and more besides that. By the way, if you join at tier 3, you even get access to a monthly member hangout with myself and other awesome people, and we always have a great time. By the way, you'll get all that going forward, but you also unlock years of the back catalog. That is literally 100 or more bonus clips, top 10 lists, debates, and more. What are you waiting for? Click the join button below. Your support powers our show, and we couldn't do it without you. Or at the very least, I wouldn't really want to try. Viewers like you keep me here. So thank you in advance for joining.